LaMelo Ball had a rough start to the season. Over his first 5 games, he was averaging 14.6 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, and 8.6 assists per game on 29.7, 27, 82.6 splits, and a 43.42 shooting percentage. However, since then, he's been playing out of his mind, as over his last 9 games, he's averaging 32.2 points per game, 6.7 rebounds per game, and 8.7 assists per game on 49.1, 43.6, 87.5 splits, and a 61.6 true shooting percentage. While the Hornets as a team haven't been good, that's not because of LaMelo. Along with Mark Williams and Brandon Miller, LaMelo is one of the few bright spots in terms of long-term cornerstones to build around. And I truly believe LaMelo belongs in the conversation with other young guards like Tyrese, Haliburton, and Anthony Edwards. But quickly before we go any further, if you're new and like basketball, I would really appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the 2 best ways can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and I'll move you to my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Anyways, let's talk about LaMelo Ball. The area I've noticed the most growth with LaMelo has been his finishing. This season, LaMelo is shooting 54.5% at the rim on 7.1 attempts per game. While those numbers aren't great overall, it's way down by his slow start. Over his last 9 games, he's shooting 62.2% at the rim on 8.2 attempts per game. And your shooting at the rim is something that isn't influenced by hot streaks as much as it is about sustainable traits. What I've noticed on tape has been an improvement in how definitive he is on drives. I don't think he's gotten that much bigger or stronger, but the confidence as a driver is noticeable. He's not afraid of contact as much as he's been in years past, and that alone has made him more effective as a slasher. He's also getting better in terms of using body control and flexibility to adapt to contact on drives. He's still not perfect as a driver. He still does struggle with contact to an extent, but it's clear that he's also gotten a lot better in this area, and his confidence and lack of fear this season has a lot to do with it. And it's clear this has led to a jump in him as a scorer. His improved intangibles as a driver have opened up other areas of his game, like his 3-point shooting. LaMelo has been one of the most underrated 3-point shooters in the NBA. For his career, he's at 37.8% on 7.6 attempts per game, which is impressive considering 30% of his 3-point shots are self-created. Another part of his 3-point shooting that I believe is underrated is his versatility. It's not like LaMelo is just an on-ball player. This season, LaMelo is shooting 36.4% on 4.7 catch-and-shoot 3-point attempts, 40.6% on 4.6 pull-up 3-point attempts. Last season, he's at 40.4% on 5.5 catch-and-shoot 3-point attempts, while he shot 34.8% on 5.1 pull-up 3-point attempts. And in his first All-Star season, he's up 42.5% on 4.4 catch-and-shoot 3-point attempts and 34.1% on 3 pull-up 3-point attempts. LaMelo has shown to be at least competent and at best elite in both on and off-ball 3-point shooting scenarios. He's capable of playing off the ball, playing off the catch, being off movement. He's also capable of hitting tough shots on the ball. He's great at creating separation. His counters are instinctual. His handle is one of the best in the NBA. His shooting range is deep. And while he does have some shots or like some problems, like all young players do, the efficiency and volume from 3 have been good enough to not worry about it as much. I would be more worried about this if he was shooting low 30s or high 20s from 3 on high volume. But the fact that he's at least league average and closer to above the league average from 3 on great volume is why I'm not worried about it as much. With how much he's improved as a finisher, Combine that with his 3-point shooting and you get the baseline for an All-NBA guard as a scorer. But what makes LaMelo so special is his playmaking. LaMelo is one of the 5 to 10 best playmakers in the world, and I don't think that's hyperbole. He's smart and has feel for the game that's well beyond his years. In fact, I would go as far to say his feel for the game as a playmaker is at a level that even some of the really good playmakers that we've seen throughout NBA history don't even come close to. He's probably the most creative passer not named Nikola Jokic in the NBA. His vision is off the charts. He tries and pulls off passes that others can only dream of. In terms of using pass fakes, head fakes, behind the backs, and no looks to manipulate a defense, there's no one in the NBA that does it better than him. He uses his unpredictability to manipulate defenses in a way that nobody else but Jokic does. He's a threat to create advantages on offense the moment he touches the basketball, no matter where he is on the court, and he uses that knowledge to his advantage. He can be reckless as a passer at times, which is highlighted by his turnover numbers and assist-to-turnover ratio, but more times than not, it's a major positive aspect of his game, even if the turnovers are high. He's truly one of the most gifted playmakers this sport has ever seen. He's the best playmaking prospect I've ever evaluated, and I haven't evaluated a playmaking prospect on his level since, and I don't know if I ever will. With his finishing getting better, this only expands the playmaking of one of the best playmakers in the world. LaMelo Ball is one of the best young players in the NBA. He's one of the best playmakers in the NBA in general. He's an all-star level talent and one that's trending towards all-NBA level talent. I don't think you can put the Hornets' struggles on him. Yes, he's bad defensively, but it's about more than just the Hornets being a bad defense. Because it's clear on tape offensively, he's doing everything possible to try and carry this team to wins. With his driving getting better the way it has, I think it only raises his ceiling. Along with Mark Williams and Brandon Miller, I do think the Hornets have a foundation to build around. And while I do agree that the 2024 draft isn't as good as some previous drafts, if they can add a two-way athletic versatile wing like Ron Holland, a versatile defensive monster big like Alex Sarr, a combo guy like Stephon Castle, a 3-level scorer like Jacoby Walter, they could be a team that looks to be a threat in the East in a few years. But regardless, it's clear no matter where the Hornets are or what they're going to be, LaMelo is a special talent. A high-level scorer and playmaker. Someone you can build your franchise around. And in my opinion, is on equal footing with Tyrese Haliburton and isn't out of the debate for best player from that draft with Anthony Edwards. This is a guy who can be a 26 to 28 point per game, 6 to 8 rebound per game, 8 plus assists per game player. That's a reliable driver, elite 3-point shooter, and generational playmaker. That's the kind of player you can build around. If you don't think that kind of player belongs in those kind of conversations, I don't know what to tell you. But that's the end of this video if you made it to this point. Thank you so much. Again, haven't already, like, subscribe, hit notification bell, I'm notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the 2 best ways can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Let me know what you think about LaMelo in the comment section below, and how good do you think he is. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. I just want to say thank you guys. This video is going up on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. And I'm just really thankful for the support you guys have shown me over the past 1.5 years when I started this channel, and really decided to just restart my content creating. And I'm really just glad that you guys enjoy my content, and we have had the best month of any month I've had on YouTube this month in November in terms of total views, subs gained. So I'm glad I can put out work that you guys enjoy. I'm thankful for the support that you guys give me in return for the work I put out. But with that being said, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.